Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You take a look at the Wolverines. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the fourth best record in the conference. 2.5 games back.
I think for the Wolverines, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
So the Wolverines starting 5. You've got the Wizard, and it's McDonald in at the 3. Wizard out there with Stojakovic. And it's the Dude. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Ivasic in at the 5 down low. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Here's McDonald from outside off the mark. To the middle. It's stolen. About 1 minute into the first quarter. McDonald defended by Stojakovic. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Petrovic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's the Dude. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Five on the clock. A second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line for 2. Number 21.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. There's the 3. Ivasic pulls it in. And here's Stojakovic. 11 points last game. Pass to the Dude. There's the drive. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's McDonald. Misses the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Stojakovic, the pass to the Dude. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Dude. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to the Wizard. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Petrovic with the pass to the Dude. Here's Ivasic, and he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Nothing on the board. Pass to the Dude. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here is Pittman, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The Wolverines need to get a shot on. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Petrovic with the pass to Stojakovic. Pass to the dude. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Wolverines have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. To the inside. Here's McDonald. Off target with his 3.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to the dude. Now Stojakovic. Here's the dude. 3-pointer. Shot's good by Stojakovic.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Wizard is checked in for Petrovic. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Here's McDonald. Drills the 3-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The Wizard passes to Stojakovic. Here's the dude. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Stojakovic, powered down with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here is Pittman. Still scoreless. This one for 3. Ivicic pulls it in. Ivicic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And that one is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's McDonald. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Ivicic. And here's Stojakovic. Ivicic, he can't hit that time. 10 points separating the teams. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ivicic pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's the Wizard. It's blocked. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Ivicic. Here's the Wizard. Now, here is Stojakovic. Here's the Dude. Ivasic gets the bucket. Ivasic has got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. To the paint, Lee with the steal. 52 seconds left in the first. Pass to Ivasic. Here's the Wizard. From 6 feet. No good on that one. Trying to end the drought. Out left to the wing. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. McDonald, guarded by Rogers. Rogers pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Ivasic. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. They lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And so in the game for the Wolverines. 5 to shoot. Ivasic pulls it in. Ivasic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Over in the corner, Lee.
Wolverines foul. Number 27.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team. Number 22. Heaton, number 22.
And so here's the home team. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And it's off from three-point range. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Ivasic. Here's the Wizard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So it's the Wolverines now. It's a 16-point game.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
2 points. That one goes. He has 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the left side wing. Lee with the ball. Still without a basket. Here's the Wizard. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McDonald. No good off the front iron.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Ivasic. Hit the hook shot. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
Right here. Watch the screen.
6 to shoot. Here's McDonald. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's Ivasic. We saw him with 10 points last game. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ivasic has got 12 points in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. Look at Stojakovic, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
From down low. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. The dude, he's checked in for Rodgers. And a change for the Wolverines. Pittman's checked in. The Wizard passes to the dude. Now Stojakovic. Pass to Ivasic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the dude. Takes the 3. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket. Here is Pittman. He has yet to score. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Over to the left wing. Here's the dude. Tries again. Ivasic, no good. The Wolverines have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's McDonald. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist goes to
He's got 10.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Ivasic. On the wing, Stojakovic. 7 points in the game. The Wolverines have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Petrovic. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Dude. Looking to end his cold spell. That one, no good.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
In just 35%, they've got to get better looks. Uses the glass to finish the lane. The Dude's got his second basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Wizard is checked in for the Wizard. The Wizard passes to Petrovic. On the wing, Stojakovic.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to the Dude. Here's Ivasic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
They set the pick inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. 1:15 left in the first half. Ivasic pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out to the wing. Pass to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here is Pippen. A fadeaway. Ivasic pulls it in. Ivasic has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Petrovic. Hasn't made one yet.
Get there.
There's the screen. Stojakovic with the 3. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the home team.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Only 21% from the field so far. Petrovic is out there with the dude. Then it's the Wizard. Then there's Stojakovic. And it's Ivasic in at the center position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And here's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
The dude passes to the Wizard. Here's the dude. Can't hit from in close. Tries the spin move. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's McDonald. His three-pointers off the mark. Getting a meager 37% for the game. Petrovic with the pass to Stojakovic. To the paint. Here's the dude. No good with the layup. So it's the Wolverines now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Pass to Ivasic. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's given him a little boost in confidence.
And here's Stojakovic. They set the screen. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside to stop the drought. Pittman with the rebound. Pittman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, McDonald. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's the dude. Petrovic with the pass to the Wizard. Really left alone that time. The Wizards got his first basket.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Here's McDonald. Off target from outside.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's Ivasic to the middle. From about 16, and it's Stojakovic missing. The Wolverines have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Pittman. Fades back, and that one goes long. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Here's Ivasic. 16 points for him. Here's Stojakovic. Can't hit from 12.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Pittman. Puts up a 3. A Wizard with the rebound. Just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And here's Stojakovic. Here's the dude. Lays it up off the glass. The dude's got his third basket of the night.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Pass to Pittman. They need this one. The dude grabs the miss. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's the dude. He's got 8 on Sunday, then on Wednesday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Wizard, he's checked in for Petrovic. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Pittman misses.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. The shot from the low post is good. Pittman's got 4 points in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Ivasic. 18 points for him. Here's Stojakovic. Pittman with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. To the paint. Shot left block. And he can't bank that one in. Being a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's McDonald. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
At the line for 1, Ivasic.
The Wolverines have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for the Wizard. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Connects from three-point range.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
The Wolverines have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Three-pointer. And Lee pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Lee with the stuff.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the dude. And 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter three. .112 left in the third. And a miss there on the triple. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Lee with the steal. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
On the free throw, no good. Around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Ivicic. He's got 21. To the wing right side. McDonald covered by Lee. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, through three quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 15. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Wolverines. Here's Stojakovic. Bank shot, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Great D that time from Stojakovic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for two, Petrovic.
And the first one drops.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Both good from the line that time. So it's the Wolverines now, trailing by 17. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. That one good for two.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Rogers. Here's Ivasic. Now, here's Stojakovic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Rogers passes to Petrovic. Just 4 to shoot. One shot on the way. Ivasic gets the bucket. Putting just 31% in the game. Pass to Pippen. Here's the screen from 13. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ivasic. Here's the Wizard. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Number 30, second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Stojakovic.
The first free throw is good. The Wizard, he's checked in for Rogers. And both free throws good from Stojakovic. So it's the Wolverines now. 19-point game. It's deflected.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's the Wizard. Here's Ivasic. The Wizard passes to Stojakovic. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's McDonald. They get it again. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Being 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Petrovic. He can't get that one to fall. To the inside. Here's McDonald. Ivasic pulls it in.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's the Wizard. Inside. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Stojakovic missing. Being only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Wolverines, number 55, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And the home team has possession. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Pass to Ivicic. Here's the Wizard. Here's Ivicic. Rogers passes to the Wizard. That 3 off the mark. The Wizard's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Down low, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Ivicic. Offline with the baseline jumper. To the right side. Here is Pittman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Petrovic with the pass to the Wizard. Now Stojakovic trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I see him.
Pass to Pittman. Here's McDonald. Nailed from three-point land.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Petrovic with the pass to the Wizard. Now, here is Stojakovic. He started close.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here is Pittman.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Third team foul. Shooting for the Wolverines, Pittman. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Now, here is Stojakovic. He's tightly guarded. Shoots the 3. Does not go. And the Wolverines with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Here's Petrovic. Fires the three. Not that time. It won't go. In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. It's off target. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now, here is Stojakovic. He's guarded closely.
Clearly a foul.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Timeout home team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good from Stojakovic. Shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McDonald, defended by Stojakovic, and will go the other way.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pocket 6, ripped away.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.